It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Now, one of the criticisms of the Clippers in recent years is the idea that they're floppers. Does that reputation hurt them, Shaq?
Yeah, they definitely have some floppers on the roster, but as a team, it isn't as bad as their reputation.
Doc Rivers told them to quit flopping last year, and when Doc talked, the kids listen. I'll tell you what, they are really playing aggressive defense now. They are playing solid man-to-man. You have to go through them, where in past you didn't have to do that.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And with thanks, DA, and it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. That's a coach's mentality anyway. All-Star break right around the corner. The NBA has been extending the All-Star break recently. And Steve, how big a deal is that extra time for the players?
I think it's huge, especially for guys that are participating in the All-Star weekend. Not just the guys that's playing on Sunday, but throughout the entire weekend. You get a chance to get a couple more days after All-Star break.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The prodigy in at point guard. Bender out there with Jared Dudley. And it's DJ Warren, and it's Young in at the 2-guard spot. The feed now to Warren. To the paint, here's the prodigy. Rebound by the Clippers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
They weren't taking what the defense was giving them. Instead, they forced a lot of low percentage shots, which is why they lost.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Spates. Spates sets a screen. And Reddick kicks to Griffin. And there's the 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes to Young. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's the prodigy. And it's Spates with the rebound. On defense, the Suns. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
They got a number of clean shots, but yes, it just wasn't their day, and they were ice cold from outside.
And Prez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points. Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yes, indeed. And he failed.
And the fans all love Maurice Spates. He added a three-pointer, you know, Steve, to his game over the past few years. He is now one of the better stretch fours because of it.
And that's hard work. People call him Mo Buckets. Maurice Spates loves taking the three. He lights up, and you know what? His teammates, you can tell when he's taking that shot, they're looking for it to go in.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to the prodigy. Kicks it to Bender from past the arc. That one no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
There's the pick. The prodigy passes to Dudley. Pierce kicks to Paul. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the effort by Blake Griffin down on the block, making it look very easy.
Right wing. Warren the pass to the prodigy. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Clippers' window is closing. I mean, you look at them throughout the postseasons. They've come up short a few times when we all thought they could advance a little bit more. And CP3 is aging a little bit right now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. And Mbaamute's checked in for Spates. Johnson comes in for Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
You like that?
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. With the Clippers, you know that they're feeling the pressure too, Steve. It's rare to have a team with as many stars as they do and not go deep into the field.
Yeah, if you're a Clippers fan, though, and the Clippers organization, you need to approach it like this, one step at a time. They know they have talent to compete with anyone in this league. Sometimes you get the feeling that they are just thinking too far ahead and not focusing on the now.
Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. Pierce out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Jazz had quite a performance. He had 11 points and also was a pest on defense with a lot of steals. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thank you, David. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Well, what I love about him, it doesn't matter in wins or losses. He plays the same way. He gives you 100% effort.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bender. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Crawford outside. Feeds to Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns trail by 4. Here's the prodigy. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Paul outside. There's the pass to Spates. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
Warren the pass to the prodigy. Shoots a 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Paul with the 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
And for all the leadership and his mental toughness, Chris Paul has said that he won't be a coach when it's all said and done for him as a player. Steve, a bit surprising as you think he'd be a fantastic coach.
Yeah, I think so. I think one of those guys that, yeah, right now he said he doesn't want to be a coach. Coaching isn't for everybody. But at the end, yeah, I think Chris Paul still might look at that coaching.
Spates with a screen on Warren. Deep 2 from Crawford. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And Dudley kicks to Chandler. Here's the prodigy, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Once he realized who was on him, he confidently went straight up and sunk that easy look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on it. All right, I want us taking advantage of.
Get out there.
And in the first half.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Right now.
That's a great look at the glistening Staples Center on a typical bright sunny day here in Southern California. Welcome back to Los Angeles. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Having a great impact this game.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
This has been a breakthrough game for him, and we've only played one half of basketball so far.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. The prodigy, he's in at point guard. Jared Dudley out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Bender, and it's Young in at the 2 spot. Dishes it to Dudley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is not until 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest. The defense was practically begging him to take that 3, and he fell for it.
Poke loose. The prodigy passes to Warren. Reddick dishes to Pierce. He feeds it to Paul. He kicks to Spates. Paul outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading by 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Chris Paul is such a student of the game. He really is a coach on the floor, but he can be hard on his teammates. Austin Rivers said he's the one that's going to put you in your place. He's going to tell you the truth. He's going to yell at you. All the good point guards have to be the bad guy sometimes. He's a leader, man. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He certainly backs it up on the floor. The dish to Bender. Shoots the 3, drills the three-pointer. Bender's got 7 points in the game.
And not only is Bender physically imposing down low, he also can stretch the floor with his perimeter shooting. He's lethal from deep.
Steal.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. Deep 2 from Crawford. And the shot is long.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
To the wing on the left. Here's the prodigy. 14 points for him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Spade sets a screen for Crawford. Off the screen, and the shot goes in.
When it comes to contested jump shots, Jamal Crawford is simply one of the best at sinking them.
Well, when you talk about the short list of players with elite handles in the NBA, you have to include Jamal Crawford. Smitty, you know this. He can make defenders look absolutely ridiculous with his crossover.
Well, you talk about elite handles. This is the godfather of handling the basketball, crossover, tricks, and he's still able to be very productive at his age. And because of his dribbling and also his jump shot and his love for the game, that's what you love a Jamal Crawford.
Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
Crawford has been a solid outside shooter.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Right now, everything hinges on stopping Griffin. We shut him down, we shut this team down. He's getting into our paint at...
Oh, he is superb.
Suns leading by 6. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Petering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Clippers, looking at who they've got. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. Johnson out there with Griffin, and it's Spates in at the center. The adjustments of Doc Rivers, Smitty, you talked about, are what stand out to me. Switch who initiates the offense if he feels there is a mismatch to be taken advantage of in a heartbeat.
I think he has a great feel for the game, and he can see plays develop and also on the fly change up the offense, change up the defense, and after timeouts, he's one of the best in the business.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Pierce is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Jared Dudley's checked in for Devin Booker. Clippers trail by 7. Paul outside. Outside Pierce. From deep. Bender with the rebound. The Suns shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Banked in off the glass.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Paul outside. He dishes it to Redick. Griffin kicks to Paul. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
Nice job of using angles by Blake Griffin. Understand where the basketball was coming off the rim, went, got it, and put it back.
Bender, no good. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Misses the baby hook. Suns leading by 7. Here's the prodigy. The three-pointer, no good. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Spates. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
CP3 has eyes in the back of his head.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the prodigy. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it go. The Clippers rebound. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter. The prodigy passes to Dudley. Here's the prodigy. Drains it from beyond the arc. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Paul. Spates sets a screen outside Griffin. And there's the feed to Spates. Got a hand on it.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Here's Young. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And it's an 8-point Suns lead. The Clippers running out of time. Paul dishes to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The prodigy passes to Bender. They get it back. Young, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Just a gritty effort down low. The D sometimes has no answer for Young other than to foul.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. That's tipped, and Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's the prodigy, and look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that play off with. No layups for the big fella.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 10. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one. And we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys will see what they can do.
Blake Griffin, the former Oklahoma Sooner, has done a nice job in this league. We understood his athleticism coming out of college, but he's added so much to his game.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the three ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Unloads. That one wide left.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's the prodigy. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
I have to agree with you. Their goose is cooked.
Paul for three. The kick out to Pierce. Redick dishes to Pierce. No good from outside. Here's the prodigy. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Paul kicks to Pierce. Pass to Griffin. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
That was a hard-fought game out there. What do I always say? We can always do better.
There he is. What's up with you, man?
Hey, Fred.
Feeling good? All right.
Man,
Hey, keep playing like that.
shh. I ain't never losing this
You
spot.
keep playing like that.
Hey, top 5, starting 5.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, the Prodigy.
I love the way how he was calling for the ball tonight. You could tell he was really feeling it. He started to score in a variety of ways, and he would not let the defense understand how to get to him.
Well, defensively, he had the quickest hands on the court tonight. Whoever he was guarding, no matter who it was, could never get comfortable. He always was a threat to pick any pocket at any time. Nice, aggressive game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.
Dang. Man, you see that? You know this is only the beginning, right?
You know how I know you're right?
How?
My ring finger's empty. Man, my whole hand's bare.
Let's get it.
Look at that.
Looks just like us,
I
man.
got my birthmark right there.
Dang.
And we did it.
We made it, man. Still a long way to go, though.